Now, from the Columbia Basin, your local news source, this is iFIBER 1 News, presented in high definition. The #1 source for real-time local news, local sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. With your iFIBER 1 News team, reporting news in real time as it's happening. From the iFIBER Communications HD broadcast studio in Ephrata, Washington, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Welcome to iFIBER 1 News. I'm Cody Johnson reporting news from around the Columbia Basin for Tuesday, June 4th. Tonight we report on a Moses Lake man sentenced for child molestation and how police and fire agencies are seeking chiefs for the day. We also look at how a Grant County drug case is heading to federal court and how hackers were able to steal money from a hospital. In sports, the Mariners and the Sounders both picked up wins, and we'll tell you about the passing of an NFL great who was credited with inventing the sack. Our spotlight story tonight is about Grant County history and an upcoming event that brings it to life. And we've got the latest weather forecast for the Columbia Basin from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center. Our top story tonight, a Moses Lake man is serving more than 5 years in prison for molesting 3 girls at his home. Matthew Payne pleaded guilty to 3 counts of child molestation in the 2nd degree in Grant County Superior Court. Prosecutors initially charged the 42-year-old man with 3 counts of child molestation in the 1st degree, following reports he had molested 2 foster children and his daughter. Prosecutors initially recommended the minimum end of the sentencing range for Payne. Grant County Superior Court Judge John Antos didn't follow that recommendation, sentencing Payne to 5 years and 2 months in prison. Moses Lake police learned about the incident after Payne molested one of the girls during a camping trip in Kittitas County. The girl reported a separate incident occurred in the Moses Lake home. Grant County public safety agencies are going to get some new leadership this Thursday. The 12th annual Chief for a Day takes place at 2 p.m. on the front lawn of the Grant County Courthouse in Ephrata. The event celebrates the lives of 8 Grant County children who are honored as chief of a local law enforcement or fire agency for the day. Grant County Sheriff Tom Jones said, "This is a really great and important occasion, and each year the experience is heartwarming. The public and our partner agencies always show the greatest support for these special kids." The ceremony is open to the public and includes presentations by heads of each agency, the Board of County Commissioners, judges, and other dignitaries. The event is sponsored by the Thomas A. Bora Foundation, an Ephrata-based nonprofit organization focused on assisting special needs children in the U.S. and Mexico. For more information, you can call 509-754-2011, extension 468. A man accused of selling drugs and fleeing from police is facing federal charges. Federal prosecutors charged 53-year-old Edward McIntosh with possession of a gun after a felony conviction, possessing methamphetamines with the intent to distribute, and possessing a gun to further his drug trafficking. Grant County prosecutors initially charged McIntosh, but dropped them after the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Washington filed charges. Grant County prosecutor Angus Lee stated, "The state dismissed the state court charges against Edward McIntosh so that he could be charged in federal court. The penalties for being a felon with a gun are often much more severe in federal court, so we are often better served locally by the federal court." Members of the Interagency Narcotics Enforcement Team, or INET, began investigating McIntosh's alleged drug sales after receiving a tip he was selling methamphetamines and cocaine. He was reportedly using a Moses Lake residence where stolen items were found. He reportedly had a pistol and $1,000 in cash when he was arrested. Members of the public are invited to attend a 20-year anniversary version of the Moses Lake Business Association's quarterly night out. The event takes place Tuesday, June 18th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. in Sinkayou Square across from the clock on 3rd Avenue in Moses Lake. It will have food, entertainment, and prizes for people who RSVP by June 11th. The evening celebrates the Moses Lake Business Association's core mission of revitalizing the city's downtown shopping area, Laketown Landing, which includes more than 200 businesses. Each of the people you see here have warrants for their arrest and are wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the DOC asks that you not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages with the latest from the iFIBER One Weather Center, and we've got sports and more news on the way.